Hello, my name is Matthew Geske, and I want to talk to you a little bit about fear and discouragement and anger. These are things that I see many people struggle with. The culture, I believe, is in the midst of epidemic of fear, anger, and discouragement, and does many things to try to feel better quickly, but despite spending money and time and resources, the fear and the discouragement remains. So if you are one of those, I hope that you'll find this short video helpful. This is something that's important to me because I've struggled with it after difficulties and disappointments. That sense of hopelessness that creeps into anger or bitterness is something that I've struggled, and frankly I feel like I wasted a lot of time in that state, though I hope that I've learned and learned some things that I can help you with also in that. So eventually, if that fear and discouragement and anger doesn't get acknowledged, doesn't get worked out, doesn't have a place to go, it's going to turn into what we call depression and anxiety. And those are the difficulties that we see thousands of people, and drug companies are making millions and millions of dollars on treating. Unfortunately, most of the treatments out there are temporary and do not get to the core emotions that originally caused the anxiety or depression. So the benefits of counseling is to get back to what was the original trigger to the fear, anger, and discouragement that eventually led to the depression and anxiety that you may be struggling with. So many times that is a result of trauma in our lives. A disappointment that we felt at the time was so overwhelming that there was no hope of us getting through it, so we just had to shut down or get so angry that we couldn't even think straight, and that we just get stuck in that state. So counseling is an opportunity to get back to what was the cause of that fear and discouragement and anger, to, I guess, get back in touch with those very strong feelings, but to do it in a safe environment where you can work it out, express it, possibly see the benefits of that experience, and then learn from that and be able to go on and not get stuck at that place. The depression, which is just like being in a hole, is an effort to try to get out of that hole, but you're in that hole and it's deep, and what you're trying to do by running away from it is digging yourself deeper into the hole, and that doesn't work. And if you're in a hole, literally, the only way to get out is to get help. Somebody needs to throw you a rope. You need to get a hand. You need a ladder. You need something. Certain types of treatment, certain quick fixes may help you imagine that you're out of the hole for a while, but the reality is that you're still in it, and that until you do the hard work of, I guess, asking for help, figuring out how you got in that hole, and then taking the work to climb out of that hole, then you'll be free of that depression and to be able to live a much more abundant and meaningful life, and experience greater impact on the people around you, and live a life that you had hoped for before getting stuck into this state. So those are some of the benefits of counseling. When I try to do, that's the vision I have for a person that comes in that's saying that they're anxious or depressed. I'm hearing that they have got themselves, or they found themselves in such a difficult circumstances that they see no way out, and this, by coming in, is a first step of getting free of that. And then by utilizing training in psychology and understanding of what happens to the human spirit, human mind, when it gets caught in discouragement and fear, I'm able to help that person take the steps necessary to get free from that negative pattern. So that's a little bit about fear, discouragement, and anger. I encourage you, that's something that you struggle with, that is, you can't overcome that. You don't have to live in the depression and anxiety that results from that, or perhaps you struggle with rage. Those are all things that are treatable, and that the human spirit, the human mind, was designed to not live in, but to live in a much freer and more responsible state, where they can be receptive to the opportunities that life presents, and to realize dreams and goals. Thank you.